there is a hysteria around startups at the moment. I know you've got a bit of it in New Zealand. In fact, every single country in the world is trying to position themselves as the next Silicon Valley. The governments are chucking tons and tons of money into it. Everyone's proudly running around calling themselves startups. I used to be invited to speak at a lot of startup events, and then I wrote an article that said, stop calling yourself startups. The hardest thing in business is to have credibility. The minute you define yourself as a startup, you lose all credibility. Yet this weird little ecosystem has grown up around Silicon Valley, and so everyone's proudly calling themselves startups. I don't get invited to startup events anymore. But the interesting thing is you've got all this focus on, and it's basically gambling on lots and lots of startups in the hopes that you're going to get a unicorn, which in many cases is just a horse with a pointy valuation stuck on it. But actually, if you can find good small businesses that are doing $1 million in revenue, they've already found a problem. They're already solving that problem. They've already got good staff and they've got good customers. If you can help that business go from 1 million to 10 million, you're pretty much guaranteeing 20 to 30 new jobs. There's much more value for the society in terms of doing that than there is in often betting on these startups.